Hey there, hope you're doing well today. So on my walk today, holy cow, whole lot of stuff came in, and it was really on a personal level for me as well. So full disclosure here, some recent events in my life have triggered something from my past. And, as I've been saying for a very long time, that when things come into our life, and they are triggering, where our emotions get heated or we get angry or whatever it is, it's an opportunity for healing. So over the weekend, some things had transpired, which gave me a great opportunity for some healing because there was a lot of triggers that happened. And last night, I couldn't sleep, so I was awake, and I had traced back these triggers all the way to when I was 17. And when I was 17, I was in a very, very, very dark place, to the point where I was contemplating suicide, and it was very scary. And I had shut down. I had just completely eliminated or excluded people from my life. I didn't talk to anybody, and I completely shut down. And some things have been happening in my life now that were reminding me how I am beginning to shut down for fear of rejection or whatever the reason is. So when I was in this space, I knew where I was going. I felt it, and I was like, oh man, I cannot go here again, but I don't know where to go. So I went on my walk today just feeling very, very low, like just totally lost and sad and just miserable the first part of my walk. And I was talking to my guides and my angels, and they were saying things to me, and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then the second half of my walk goes to channeling messages for the soul walk. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And I got nothing. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to surrender to it. So I'm walking, and there's this kid. He's running, his mom is running, and he's on his bike. And there's people walking, and there's a lake on the other, right there by the path. And this kid was riding his bike, and he craned his neck. So he wasn't looking where he was going, and the bike was veering towards this older gentleman, and his mom was like, you can't do that, look forward, you cannot look in back of you. And it was like, oh my gosh, there's the message. There is the message. We cannot look in back of us anymore. We have to keep looking forward to what is new, to the path that we're going, where we're headed. So we're not looking in the past. And what does that look like? That looks like holding on to old resentments and anger, holding on to any kind of regrets that we have made, or that we have, any kind of mistakes that we've made, which aren't really mistakes, but we can think that they are. Keeping other people in a certain way, looking at them in a certain way, not allowing them to change. There's all of that stuff. And when we look back there, our life doesn't change. We just end up crashing and burning, which that kid was going to do if he didn't correct himself. Or we can look forward, and we can go on our path with clear intentions of where we're headed. And yes, things are going to come up. Obviously, things are going to come up because we are moving into a higher awareness. So all of these beliefs, all of these patterns, all of these things that are in our cellular structure, in our psyche, it has to come up to be cleared so we can move forward onto a better existence. So that was just a really huge message today. Look forward. You can't look in back of you. And the other thing that I just want to add, a smile goes a long way. Like I said, I was on my walk today, and this is the day that I do my soul walks, and I had to get out of my own self to be of service. And I could tell my energy was low, and that all these people were smiling at me. And I was like, that's really weird, because usually when I'm to myself, people don't smile at me. And I was thinking that, and my guide said, Lara, that's us smiling at you. This is what you need. You needed these smiles. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So your smile can go a long way. It really can make a difference in someone's life. And all those people that smiled at me today, thank you, because you made a difference in my life. So I hope that helps. If you are finding yourself wanting to be part of a community, my husband and I have a membership community where we go online twice a month, and I do weekly readings on Facebook or on Zoom now. And it's a community to help us move forward into this new awareness, this new way of being, and to also help you feel connected to other people of like mind so you don't feel like you're so alone. So if that speaks to you, you can go to my website, drlararomero.com/community, and you can check it out. It's really a great program, and I'm personally inviting you to join us. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for listening.